Hey guys, so this is a video that I haven't really planned to make, but it's one that I just really feel like I need to get this out. So, despite the decline of Doctor Who in recent years, I have still been a very loyal collector of the Doctor Who action figures. And one of the primary places to get Doctor Who figures, especially classic figures at the moment, as you all know, is B&M. And what you can see here is my collection of B&M Daleks. These ones here are Character Online exclusives. I'm very happy to have those. But I am fortunate enough to have been able to get all of the collector sets so far, the Dalek sets. I've got History of the Daleks 1, History of the Daleks 2, History of the Daleks 3, and History of the Daleks 4. What I'm here to talk about now is History of the Daleks 5 and 7, I think it is, because they're not releasing them in the right order. And just how I have been searching for 2 weeks now and have had zero success. So this video is probably going to break into a rant, so I'm just going to warn all of you now who are used to my more positive attitude on this YouTube channel. Yeah, it's not going to be here. So one of the one of the biggest things that I suppose I want to talk about is character options distribution. Now, I understand that this pandemic has made things very difficult. And for those of you who aren't aware, currently there is this weird thing where people are buying up fuel as much as they can because there is a shortage of delivery drivers. And a shortage of delivery drivers can make problems for delivering things. That doesn't mean we have a lack of something, it just means that it's not going to show up. It might not show up where it's supposed to on the date that has been set. Now, pardon me, I can only assume that this is what is happening currently with the character options figures, or that's what I assume, that's what I like to think is happening. Now, I'm aware that when character distributes these figures, they start up north and they work their way down south. Now that's fair enough. In fact, that's actually, I suppose, better because it gives me a bit of time to prepare, I suppose. But I've seen lots and lots of people on YouTube have these toys, show them off, do the reviews. Oh, great, fabulous. They look amazing. I can't wait to get them. And they never show up. They just never show up. In fact, the closest that I have gotten at one of my local B&Ms, the fella who was sorting the toys kind of just said, "Oh, I remember seeing them, but they're not there now." And I literally said to him, "Could you not just go and have a look in the back?" But he was like, "Oh, well, we got all these boxes and yeah, it's really packed at the moment. So in other words, no, I can't be asked. So thank you, wonderful employee." Yeah, B&M haven't got the best staff. That's something that I notice, which only makes problems even more difficult. So, but before I go on to this, I want to talk about this Dalek set here. The History of the Dalek Set 3 and the History of the Dalek Set 4. Now, many of you, if you live down south like I do, well, West Midlands, not exactly the north of the country, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about with these because you may not have had a chance to get hold of these. I know there is one YouTuber that I watch who, sadly, she was never able to find them because these never appeared in any of our local B&Ms. And as far as I'm aware, it's not because the Scalpers bought them all, it's because they literally never showed. The unit set, the companion set, and the TARDIS set did, but these never showed up. So that is a rant at character options. It's like, what the F? How do you expect us to get these character if you're not distributing them? It's kind of like they said, oh, well, we've given the North them, so we're not going to bother with the South. Yeah, thank you very much, character. Now, you're probably wondering, well, you have them. What are you moaning about? It's like, yeah, because I have an amazing uncle who, luckily, is a delivery driver, so he's driving all around the country. So he was able to get hold of these for me. And I'm very grateful to have them because these are my favourites out of the ones that we have so far. Now, obviously, I'm not including these because they're character online exclusives. I got them fair and square, just like everybody else does. Well, almost, because on the next part of my rant, which will be Scalping, which I'll get onto in a moment, character, you've got to sort your distribution out. Because, some of us really want these toys, and if we can't find them, then how are we supposed to get them? I understand that Doctor Who isn't what it was. There was a time, guys, where these figures here were, you could walk into Sainsbury's and pick them up. And you could get Doctor Who DVDs at Tesco's. That's how popular this show used to be. As soon as Stephen Moffat took over, that started to go away because it wasn't as popular anymore. It was Russell T Davies that really made it a household name again, and everyone wanted it. But, that's a topic for another video. So, History of the Dalek Set 1 and History of the Dalek Set 2. Easy. These figures were amazingly distributed. In fact, there was so much of them. There were so many that not even the scalpers nabbed them all up. These figures, guys, actually went on sale. So much so that I got another set of History of the Dalek Set 1, so I could have 4. Usually the Dalek sets disappear in the first few weeks. Well, that seems to be what happens now, because I've never seen History of the Dalek Set 3 and 4 again. They seem to disappear in the blink of an eye. And that seems to be exactly the same as what's happening now, because I just can't find any of the figures. I can't find the Sensorite set, I can't find the Keys of Marinus set, I can't find any. And I understand this pandemic is really taking its toll, and maybe it has caused problems, but I'm sorry, I'm a very disappointed customer, the fact that I haven't been able to get these yet. And, my luck is really running thin, guys. It's starting to get more to the point where it's highly unlikely that I'll be able to get hold of them now. What with eBay scalpers and, hoarders, which we're going to get onto right now. So, first of all, I would just like to say, if you're an eBay scalper and you buy all of these sets up to sell them on eBay at double the price, or triple the price, or whatever, you are scum. You are literal scum. And I hope you have a terrible day, because you are the problem. You are the very problem that has ruined the toy industry, as well as the companies that allow this to happen. And the companies that make exclusives and, Comic-Con exclusives and online exclusives, you all are part of the problem. You are the reason that nobody buys toys anymore. Because you've made it next to impossible for these toys to be accessible to a wider audience. Especially children. You've made it next to impossible. But scalpers, I don't really have words. I don't want to bring language into this. I don't have words. I really don't. I'm not going to lie. We've all done it. Like, we've all bought an extra of something because we want to sell it later on down the line. If we're a stall holder, or someone at a toy fair, that's different. I'm talking about the people who buy every set on the shelf, the whole lot. They clear the whole box and they sell them on eBay for double or even triple the prices, and there are idiots out there who are dumb enough to buy them. And that's why this keeps happening. It's because of the people that buy them, as well as the people who are doing the scalping. And it's ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. So I'm going to get that out of the way because I've said pretty much all I need to say. I'm just going to start swearing and shouting. That's all I pretty much have to say. The third and final thing that I'm going to talk about are hoarders. Now, you heard me say that I bought 2 of these sets. These sets were on sale, so obviously, you know, they weren't in massively high demand. And I only bought like another set, so I've got 4 of these. Nothing wrong with that. Just like if I wanted to get 2 of these sets so I could have 2 invasion drones, which is what I have done. I have got 2 of these drones. It does also mean that I have 2 of these, but yeah. The people who bought 2 of these Daleks I can understand because they did that weird thing with the pricing. It's almost like they encourage you to buy 2. Fair enough. Even if you bought 2 of these, fair enough. If you bought 2 of these, well, yeah, you'd be stuck with 2 of these Daleks, but that's fair enough. See, I don't mind that. Maybe even 3 sets, 4 sets maximum. Just, you know, leave some for some other people. But the people I'm talking about are these people that buy, oh god, they must buy like more than 10 of these sets. So, you know, they can line them all up and brag about how many they have on social media. You all know the people that I'm talking about. You know, they make these videos, oh, my Dalek army is growing, and it's like, oh, there's none left for you? Oh, shame. Yeah. And you want to know something that really irritates me, right? They release a set, you have a Supreme Dalek, and you have a Standard Dalek. Now, the Standard Dalek, I can understand. Obviously, you know, there are loads of Standard Daleks, but there's only ever one Supreme Dalek in the story. So, you're going round and you're buying, what, 10 of these sets? That's 10 Supreme Daleks that you're stuck with. What? Why would you want 10 Supreme Daleks for? What? Why? Why do you want 10 Supreme Daleks? Does that not ever cross your mind when you're doing this? You know, oh, I'll customize them. Oh, I'll put them in various different poses. Oh, my... Yeah, sorry guys, I'm getting really irritated. Meanwhile, here I am, and I haven't even been able to get hold of one. You know, and I said, for the Day of the Dalek set, I'd like to get 2 sets, because there were 3 Daleks in the story. You had 1 Supreme, and you had 2 Gunmetal Greys. Nothing wrong with that. I support and understand that decision 100%. Nothing wrong with that at all. It's what I do, it's what most of us would want to do. But when you have people that go around and they buy, what, 10 of these sets? And they're, I'm going to buy even more. And I tell you, you know who you are. There is a YouTube channel out there. There's a YouTuber who does this. And it's a shame because I actually really like him. He's got a great personality. He does great videos. But he really just irritates me at times. And it's like, why do you need so many? Why? And you know who you are if you're watching this. I'm not going to name and shame. I'm not going to, but you know. Think about other people, please. It's bad enough that we have to contend with these eBay scalpers than having to deal with you guys as well. Anyone would get the impression that this show was still immensely popular with the amount that you guys buy. You know, all I'm asking for, if I could just get 1 of each set, I would at least be happy with that. You know, My plan was to get one of each set and just 2 of the Day of the Dalek sets. That's all I wanted. I'm not going to army build the Sensorites. I'm not going to army build the Vords or whatever they're called. Because I don't want multiple Doctor and Ian Chesterton figures, because that's stupid. Right, so that's the end of my rant. I really hope that I'm able to come across these figures at some point. You know, I haven't fully given up hope yet. My uncle is amazing. You know, he really does try. I don't have many B&Ms locally, so I struggle quite a bit when it comes to finding them. But we just got to keep trying. That's all we can do, really. That's all we can do. I'm very grateful for the Daleks that I have. I love these ones, honestly. They're so good. They're some of my favourites. But I would really, really love the Day of the Dalek set. I'm not too bothered about the Power one. I could quite happily skip that, but it would be nice to get it, you know. See, that's the thing. Why do you need an army of mutant scoop Dalek for? I swear to God, there's like 1, maybe 2 in the story. You know, I'm sorry, guys. Rant over. So I just feel like I have to make a video about this, because I'm sure I'm not the only one. I know that there are people out there who are very upset that they were never able to get hold of some sets, and it's difficult. So, a character, if somehow you're watching this, I doubt you are, please understand the struggles that we're going through, and B&M as well, try to amend something, you know, try and stop this. I know it's difficult, but some of us are really missing out because of this rubbish. So I will update you. Hopefully I'm able to get hold of some of these sets. You know, I would have made this video regardless of whether I had them or not, because I know that there are people out there who sadly miss out on them all the time. You know, so I just felt like it was my duty to make this. So anyway, I've rambled on long enough, guys. I'm not going to keep on. These in the background, I am very tempted to actually review them. So if you guys would like to see that, then please do let me know. I've got some very rare figures here, very difficult ones to find. Oh, and there goes my display. And got a mummy here too. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you're having as much luck as I am with your B&M hunting. And, you know, just try to be considerate. You know, it's like if you walked into a B&M and there were 2 Dalek sets on the shelf, just buy the one. You know, I mean 2 of the same set. You know, just buy the one. I know you could say, well, a Scalper or Hoarder could just get it anyway, but there's a chance. There's a chance that someone could walk in and go, oh my God, there's one left. You know, we just need to try and be considerate, guys. So I'm going to wrap it up now. I don't usually make videos like this, so I'm very sorry if I've gone on for the past, oh God, 18.5 minutes. So, thanks for watching, guys. Let me know down in the comments what you think. Have you had this experience? Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. And, yeah, notify me if you want to see any more content like this. So have a safe and wonderful day wherever you are in the world, guys. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.